Okay, hi guys, this is Kim. I am here to do a reading, and I will put the time that the reading actually starts. This first part is something that is a little bit new, is something that I'm going to try to incorporate every now and then, is some creative channeling. And so this stuff it's really about being vulnerable and sharing my healing experience with everyone. So the messages that I get are, I assume, from my higher self. So this is creative channeling, and hopefully you get something from the channel messages too. Okay. And I will get better at presenting it too. So this just came as an idea. So I'm going to read it kind of. Okay, so the first part was, what if you knew that there was no energy to save or no energy to hold on to? What if you knew there was nothing to lose? What if you knew this energy was always here? It was here for all eternity. You, human, are witnessing the matter. Currently, the stuff that really matters in the created, it's only created in this now moment. This is all the stuff that literally matters. And I feel like there's some kind of, by the way, some kind of key to that too. But, okay, so then I have, we are part of that energy constantly pulling on the past and future ethers while constructing and reconstructing in this now moment. What literally matters is always changing. We like everything to be now, because truly that is our energy state of being. And then here was like my main advice from my higher self was, change is needed to break some of unhealthy patterns. Something as small such as picking up different songs to play during the day can have a very big effect on what you create. And then it goes on saying, these changes, part of them that would be really important would be more silence. More times for silence allows for you to get in tune with your actual vibration and be able to separate it from, okay, this is mine, this is external, kind of, because the energy is always moving back and forth. It just makes you very aware. Then ultimately you know if you need to raise your vibration up, or if there's something that is around that is a cause for any kind of low vibration. So I said the energy that you feel is constantly moving. However, please not to judge this energy as good or bad. Remember that this is a human perspective, and that we all know by now there's no one right or correct way. It's more like I can't have one without the other. In this sense, this is this perspective of duality. It's allowing for choices, and it's allowing for changes to appear like they are separate or going in some kind of order. But what if there were no lists? What if there was no ranking? What if there was nothing above or under? It's hard, but it's interesting to take that perspective outside of the human being and imagine, could you imagine from a different perspective, not a different consciousness. But anyway, okay, I will digress. But I have that we are not separate. We are all one and the same, part as the whole, and we're always complete. Things are seemingly separate from that human perspective. So try thinking here, like I said, of the perspective that's not filtered through our human brains. What would that look like? What would the non-duality be? I have that the mind allows us to alter the matter in this now moment and that is where the matter exists. And I'm thinking past, present, future in a sense. So I have, remember here too, when you're dealing with these emotions, that the not to judge part, and then the part that they are all your emotions are part of your divine design, equally important, completing an experience. So when you sit in silence, these emotions, especially for the first few times of doing it, can be really overwhelming. Especially if you avoid feeling things or keep stuff bottled up inside. The energy has to go somewhere, and that's where if it doesn't get released, it can even manifest as a physical symptom. A lot of us have stomach issues and or pains that we feel due to like this energy. So when you feel low down or stuck in a rut, that's when change is crucial. That's when contracts change, characters change, even settings tend to change. The divine plan is altered in a very sacred way. Free will. Because of this free will, duality can exist, and it appears with these choices. And as you know, choices resemble change, and change is what is needed to break some patterns. So let's see. Then what else do I have? Okay. I think that might be it. Okay, so from the human perspective, the non-duality. Okay, duality allows your experience to seem separate. Yeah, though we are not actually separate. From this one non-duality, it is one of the most all-inclusive theories that very few people understand, or from the human perspective is hard to understand, because the whole experience is about separate. So seemingly separate is for experience's sake. What I do for the sake of you, and vice versa. Whatever you do, you're doing here for the sake of me. We are all actually living for one another every day that we exist. So that's take one grain of sand away from this picture, and everything would dissolve. So in that sense, it's just saying how important it is for us to have each other. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. So that was 8 minutes. That's kind of long, but I mean, the main point was to kind of explain or rationalize to myself the need for change, being vulnerable, allowing change to come in, and viewing those very small things every day as huge, important steps from our perspective to get everything else to start changing. And that is the channeled message. So I hope you like that. I know that was a little bit long, but and I might start making just separate videos of these and this only. So that's what I've got though. So here for your reading, without further ado. Hi there, signs of Cancer. This is Kim with your reading. It's the next 48-hour reading. It has been threatening to thunderstorms, so just FYI, you might hear that in the background, which I always like, as long as the power doesn't go off. It's already flickered once, so yeah, I better get this done before that might happen. So this is the breakthrough spread. Because of focusing on patterns and maybe changing a pattern of ours, something like that. Something to do with patterns. So, and we need a breakthrough for it, right? A breakthrough moment. So what is the power for the power? What is the power? What is the pattern for Cancer? What is the pattern for Cancer? Ooh, competition. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Competition and occupation. Wow. The reason I laughed is because it's the pattern is to me, it feels like kicking butt in occupation. There is a tendency here with this card, though. It's Osho Zen Tarot blended with the Kipper deck. So this Osho Zen Tarot, though, this is the Five of Swords, focusing more on people not getting along because of the comparisons, like so many. So if you are in an occupation and you keep comparing yourself, like maybe that's an issue, because like these trees, for example, they have different qualities. Truly, you can't compare them, even though they might both be trees, right? One is bamboo, the other is going to be just a little bit different wood, whatever what it is. So it's saying, woo, listen to that thunder, confirmation. You don't have to compare so much, or conflict over comparing, or watch out with comparing over comparing yourself. All right. So that's a pattern. Okay, what's the challenge? What's the challenge? And I mean, you could have discord, okay? You could have some, like, yeah, people not too happy because of the competition. That happens though anyway, that doesn't it? So because these are all sideways, I'm just going to take them upright. So I have wealthy man, privileged lady, and I have the King of Pentacles. So those two are kind of like the same to me, as far as like King of Pentacles is going to be a wealthy person. Going to be somebody who, does get to do more things just because of being able to afford more things, right? I don't know who the privileged lady is. That might be part of a challenge, but we will, we'll clarify. We'll get a breakthrough first. Let's go ahead and get a breakthrough for Cancer. What is the breakthrough to all of this stuff? Change. The breakthrough is change is coming. Good. That's good. All right. So what is the power card? Now we're calling for it. What is the power card? 33. 33. This number has popped up a lot. And now we have 30, 33, 34. All right. Oh, God. Okay, so it happened, and we'll have to continue right now, I guess. I was like, heck, that solved it. Usually when that happens, it is going to go off. Usually. I don't know. But heard that thunder. Tell me more about your power. You have the power to turn all the energy off. That's your power, Pinky. That's our power. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Concern. You just want, your power is to, wow. Not only are you lucky, it's because whatever you're involved in is for the greater good. That's what I'm getting out of that concern. You want everyone's experience here to be easy, flowing, and lucky, but you want everybody participating. This is about a turn of luck. This is fortune faded. What was that? Red Hot Chili Pepper song. Fortune faded. That might have, I don't remember the words offhand, but there might be something in that song. Fortune faded. For you. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dun 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 dun. No, that was a different song. Never mind. I'm going to stop trying to think of it. Okay, what is the outcome for Cancer? What's the outcome looking like for Cancers? 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. We have a tendency to think kind of gloomy. Just normally, most people do. Most people try, when we're in a worry state, tend to hold on to things that are really not constructive for anything getting better. And that's what that card is warning you to do, is that you could slip into some kind of dark night of the soul if we're constantly worried about the things that we can't fix. So concern is good, And while you have concern for what appears to be like the whole, everything, there's something about that. I'm going to say there's something from the past to let go too, because of these nines. There's an ending. There's an ending. I don't know what the ending is about, but we'll find out. It might be the ending of automatic negative thinking. You know, maybe the thoughts are going to lean more towards positive. Maybe that's the doom and gloom look is not going to be, you're not going to be wearing it well anymore. Tell me about the advice. I lost my mind. Okay, the Hanged One. This Hanged One is a little bit different. It's advising you to think about creation on many different dimensions. There's an outside of the box way to address something that you feel there is no solution to, or you feel upset because you feel like you should have the solution, but you don't. And that's what that energy is like. So there's a need to see something from a different perspective other than problem, solution. There's a need to see it differently, and when the perspective is shifted, then the goals of what gets worked on, it feels like it changes from solutions to, well, this is new. I don't know. It just, wow. Okay. That's strong energies here. This is a waiting period during a time of change. Tell me more about the breakthrough, please. Give me some more cards on the breakthrough. This Osho Zen Tarot helping us out. Oh, the breakthrough involves the Four of Wands. Come on now. The Four of Wands is you celebrating a really big milestone. It can also be that whereas practice makes perfect, you are clearly perfect here with the Four of Wands, meaning that you can do anything you set your heart and mind to. And there is change in how you view the whole that you're participating in, and changing commitments up too in a good way. This could even be just like adding to commitments. Okay, so then why the 9, spirits? Give me a why the 9. Why the 9s? 1111, soul purpose. Oh, to break free from any chains that you think bind you here in the material plane and find your inner authority. You are the author, your authority. You're the one that is responsible for breaking your own chains. Good Lord. Aries energy, Emperor energy, taking charge of that, of the thoughts. I mean, because everything starts on that ether realm. Tell me more about the Emperor. This is like breaking free from things having to be done somebody else's way, and then, you know, saying, no, this could be done my way. Yeah, something's not over. See, I told you something was going to end, but I'm not really sure what. Oh, okay. They're saying not end, Kim, change. Change. Constantly in a state of change. So, the way that things are done. Okay, give me more. I feel like this is going all over the place now. Tell me about the pattern. Why are we comparing so much? Why is there so much conflict with this comparison and the occupation? Because whatever it is you're involved in, you hold high honor for what it is either that you do, and that's why you compare so much. You feel like the high honor that you feel comes from the standard that you set yourself to, apart from others, quite possibly. Family room in the reverse, marriage in the reverse, and high honor. Conflict. Conflict between all of these components. Some of this conflict comes by how much you work. Okay, so tell me more about this. Tell me more about what the high honor, family room in the reverse, marriage in the reverse. Tell me about that. Four of Wands. Very transparent that you're married to your occupation. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. Or there's going to be some kind of new participation here. Good news coming in together. You have the Four of Wands, 4-4. To me is that your path is like it's protected, and it might not sometimes always feel like that's going in the right direction, but it is. Your happiness lets you know that it is all right. Different purposes. Different people, different paths, different purposes. But you're being very transparent, I feel like. There could be a breakthrough marriage or ceremony here, or something to celebrate, like how far one has gotten. So why is the wealthy stuff, why is that the challenge, the King of Pentacles? Something being revealed with the moon in reverse. The Star. You know, and it's weird, I'm getting vulnerability with this because of limelight, or because of being very noticed. Being very noticed. Something being revealed in the limelight. Tell me more about the Star, which is sometimes your hopes, your dreams, something that, you know, hope renewed, you've wanted for a long time. Doing it by yourself. Something about doing it by yourself is important. Doing something by yourself. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Challenge. Child energy. False person. Child in reverse and false person in reverse. Tell me more about this advice. Self-mastery. Virgo. Whew. What are your thoughts on change and transformation? Community. House. Some of you all are moving into a new house. That would be what this is about. So then why the worry with the Nine of Swords? Why the worry? Why so much worry? Somebody feels like a child needs more guidance. There's some kind of money loss. This has already happened. Sadness. Third party situation, possibly. Official person, 22. It's just some heavy emotions. It's having to get through it. There's a worry of money loss in the future. The worry of losing something or security. This is sadness too. Without wanting to act sad. Healing's going to come to this situation. Temperance. The impossible will be made possible. So what about your power then with all this stuff? Oh, wow. Something's going to get health better. Something is going to renew your health. Maybe a past life connection, or somebody sending you some really good healing energy, possibly like distance Reiki. You know, I mean, it'd be you to accept it, but yeah, you can always send somebody some like healing energy. Past lives, the moon. Round and round. Some of these things are cycles. Some of these pulls towards people. Yeah, okay, so the relationships are going to get better, and the health in general will get better. So tell me more about the health card being in the reverse. Tell us more about that. The Empress. Woo. The health getting better of whatever community it is that you consider your creation. I feel like this Empress is related to occupation. If you have a business, then it's about your community growing stronger. And it's about celebrating milestones met. Still some issues. Still some issues, but focus keep on focusing on health. That actually does look like it's getting better health. That's what I've got for y'all. It's 18 minutes already. Okay, let's get some tea leaves. See if there's just anything else that wants to be added. Oh, Archangel Raphael. Okay, I need to pull a health card from that deck too. All right. Oh. Okay, haystack karma, you will reap what you have sown. Ask your body for a message. Dear body, let me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. I have increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with unlimited energy of the divine love and light. I also have good night's sleep. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. That's nice. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Younger woman, dealings relationship with a younger woman. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Ram, a stubborn or aggressive person. Gong, an exciting event. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Fan, romance, celebration, or party. And then I have older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. Jealousy. Watch who you trust your personal secrets with. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. Okay, then I have travel. Long distance communication will open up in your life. Exciting experiences for singles and career advancement for others. Opportunities, an important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. And then I have release. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. That's reassuring. And close out with a spirit animal oracle. Ooh, sweet results await. Yeah, there is something really big focused on your occupation. So something is going to get better when putting in the effort. Be spirit, sweet results await. Ooh, 2 high vibe things, 7 and then 34, which is another 7. So there may just be some kind of spiritual challenge going on right now. Hummingbird spirit says be here now. That might be the challenge, is to be here now instead of always thinking of occupation. Perhaps that's what that's talking about. And then another high perspective. All these animal spirits have wings, if you notice. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. Also, I'm getting the wings of like a airplane too. An airplane. Change. You're changing forms. Ten of Swords, completely changing. Putting something in the past, but you're arising and healing from a situation. Like literally form completely changed. Down to the cellular structure changed. Alright, that's what I've got. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. The description box below has that information. And let's see, otherwise, yeah, hit like and subscribe, and please come back, hit the notification and bell, and you'll be notified. Otherwise, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye-bye.